In this video, I'm going to show you how we can integrate with our UI and the card reduce that we just created in previous video. So I will show you here, like when we go here, we have add to cart. So if I click, I would like to add that item into the cart, and then I would like to show the cart UI here. So if we click, the item 1 will be added to the cart. So I will use the hero icon, which is very simple and nice. So we can call. So I find cart here and I copy SVG, and I would paste that SVG here, but it will not be working if I paste directly like this. I may enter the user drop down button after we warp with the empty tag here. So under that, I could paste the SVG or text or anything I like. So I will refresh. So there is nothing beside it, but same class like here, the button. Okay. So I will copy that button, and then I will paste under the user drop down. So we have body, close that. So between that, I would paste the SVG. So SVG here, so I will paste between button. So this button is hidden if it is in the large screen. So I would delete that, and then when I go back, you see our icon is there. So so we use the type button. Okay, so this one we work with the SVG. With the button to the SVG. So that button is like this one. I will show you. If I delete this one, you will see like the hamburger icon here. So this is for mobile. Okay, so we just copy the button. So I will add empty hidden, so it will be hidden here. So if I click add to cart, that cart should increase 1 2 3 4 5 6. So beside icon, I will add the span, so it will be like, for example, 1. If I refresh, you see 1. So if I click 2, it will be 2 3 4 5, something like that. So that's fine now. So we have our UI. So I will go into the product detail, and we need, in order to add into the cart, we need two things, which is quantity and the ID. So I would like to have, for the quantity, cons to ty set to dy. So we will use the use state here. First of all, quantity should be at least 1. Okay, so it cannot be 0 or it cannot be 2. So the possible way is 1. So whenever user add the item, the quantity will be 1, and then we will create another one, add to cart handler. So this one will be add to cart handler. So we will use arrow function key. So inside it, we will use dispatch. Okay, so I will say dispatch dispatch. So that dispatch will be called to add to cart action. Add to cart ACTI1 action. So we will pass with the ID and the QTY. So that add to cart action should be coming from the cart action under the reduce. So I would say product detail add to cart action, and then I will import like product action. So add to cart action from reduce action / cart. So we got our add to cart action here. So when we call that function, it will be dispatched to that action here from the under the reduce action cart.js we created. Okay, so I will go back, and I will say add to cart button here. Yeah, add to cart button here. We got add to cart button. When we click that button on click, so I will call add to cart action. Add to cart handler. Okay, so that add to cart handler will be called. So before we call, we want to make sure like instead of small, medium, large, HL, I would say this one like 1 2 3 4 because it will be a quantity of the item. So instead of size, I would say GUALINTY. Okay, so and the select will be value of GUTY. So this select after value we will say on change. So when it is change, we will say E, and then with the arrow function key E set quantity PARSEINT. The value should be integer. That's why I use paste integer. E dot target dot value. Oops, VALUE value. I don't. After we got the value on change, yeah, I set the quantity. So this option should be loop. So I would say it will be coming from the product, like from the available count in stock. Okay, so count in stock we have 4. If we have 4, we cannot say 5. Okay, that's why it is very important here logically. So in the option, what I am going to do is I will make a array dot array. So any array. So and inside it, I will say product dot count in stock. Here I will make sure. Okay, I will copy from here to make sure. Count in stock dot key, and then I will say map. So inside it, we will have another X or any value you prefer. You can define here. So count in stock. If it is count in stock have 4, I would make 4 options, something like this. Okay, so I will do map with the arrow key option, and then the option should have on key, and then I would say key will be H plus 1. So it will be its option key. Inside it, I would say H plus 1, and then value will be H plus 1. So by doing that, like count in stock, if we have count in stock 4, we will make it like array, and then from that array will be the array start from 0. That's why I make like plus 1. It will be start from 1. So 1 2 3 4. So something like this. Okay, when I go back and check, like you see 1 2 3 4. This one we have 4. So I will go back and check this one. Should be this is 0. Okay, this is 0, which means there is no quantity. So I would find this value in here in order to show you. So this one is count in stock 0. That's why we don't see any quantity here. So if I go back here, this one is 1 2 3 4 as well. So this one is 1 2 3 4 as well. So for the 0, we would say if it product count in 0, we don't want the user to add the product or to show the do is so we will minimize the entire block code of this one. So above this, I will validate PRODUCT product dot count in stock, which is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, I will show this UI. Okay, if it is greater than 0, I will show this UI. As I will show another one. Okay, so I will make sure like this. If it is as, I will show nothing. Okay, so like this. So here, as you see, there is no quantity we cannot select because it's 0. So if I go back and if I go here, I can select here. So the same thing applying to the add to cart as well. So for the add to cart, we have add to cart button here. So I will do the same thing. I control X the entire block. I make control X. Then I will say vout ucd product dot count in store is greater than 0. If greater than 0, we will work this block. If not, we will work in here. So I will paste again the button here. So this one will be empty. So when I go back and check, if the quantity is greater than 0, yeah, so we will say add to cart. If not, we will not see the add to cart button. Let's see here. So there is no add to cart, which means that it is unavailable. So we should show that unavailable text here. So we'll say sorry, H1 if we are unavailable, or you can say out of stock. So to make more nicer, I will copy and say class. Oops, I will copy the class name above. I will paste here. So it will be the unavailable button. But when you click, you cannot click. So something like this. So you can say casa unavailable. I think we have like TNCSSCUR casa. So CUR casa auto casa pointer. Casa not allow. Yeah. So casa not allow. We can put casa not allow. So something like this. Casa not allow. So by doing that, you will see when I go there, the casa not allow is there. So that's it. Pretty much about for the UI. Now I'm going to do the add to cart. When I click, I would love to see. Oops. So cart item, as you see, we have got our cart item. When I click here, so the product is here. It means that we successfully integrate into the add to cart with the UI. So go into the net bar, and instead of using 1, I will say increment quantity of here. So how can we get that? It's very easy. We can get the quantity here, like con to dy equal to use selector. We will use selector, and then we're trying to find the state with the arrow function key. State, state.crd cart reducer, IEDUCER dot crd cart items item. So inside the cart reducer, we have cart items. So in that cart item, we will reduce IEDUCE reduce in the react main, like we can find the total items from the according to the cart. Okay, so we will say total, and then item. I would say total plus. In each item, it's a own quantity. So if it is no, I would say default as 0. So when you use that state cart reducer item, you will be getting the total quantity of the item in the cart. So I would use that quantity to dy in here, okay, in here with the bracket, okay, curly bracket. So I will go and I will check here. We have 1. So if I go back and I would add the add to cart, you see 4. It's changing here. So I cannot add the existing item to the cart. There's a problem. So if I, yeah, so it's added here as you see, 6. So the quality of the item is added to the cart. So when I click to the cart, I would like to show the item from the cart. So these data will be here from the from here 0 1 2 3. So although we have 0 1 2 3 4 items, this one is actually 6 because we add the quantity here 3. That's why. Okay, in the net bar I use the real reduce. So cart item dot reduce total empty item and the quantity. So we got the quantity, actual quantity from the cart like this. So I will see you in the next video about how we can manage the item in the cart with the UI.